Right. Hey, before I get into it, please read this. Hey, I'm just here trying to help, just trying to share some edutainment. Hopefully, you get as much out of this training as I do giving it to you. With that said, let's get into it. All right. Thank you for checking out this short video. It's gonna be real fast. I just want to show you an example. This ongoing, what I always talk about more than anything, is this 5 minute candle right here that opened on Sunday. You see where I opened that little candle right there? And basically, what I'm looking for, I'm waiting for it to break this high. Right? That was a Friday close, so it broke this high. So once it breaks that high, this is when I'm going to do a market execution or you can set a limit order. So you can set it here. It's not much of a zone. So this is more likely when you look at that candle, that's going to be like market execution. So with that said, you can set your stop loss, 20 to 30 pips, right? You go 20 to 30 pips down there, wherever that is. Okay? So 20, 30 pips if you buy. So what you see what happened here, the market right here, this was the actual candle that closed above. And these right here, this would actually been an entry candle. Right here, one of these, you enter, right? So once you enter, you see this market, it went a total between 20 and 28 pips. And just to kind of give you a perspective, you did a 0.01 lot size. If you did a 0.01 lot size on that, that would have been $2.80, depending on your broker commission fees and all of that sort of stuff. But that's what that one candle did in, that was like 3 hours. And this is, this just keep in mind that little small lot size, that's as low as you could go, pretty much. So, but you would notice this market, it created a fair market gap. That's what this highlighted blue area is, fair market gap. And what I do, I always look for an entry on the fair market. So this would be my second entry, right? I didn't take this particular trade, but I have taken other trades like that this week with the fair value gap, whether the 15 or the 5 minute time chart. So you see, you got the retest here. So that's where that 24 pips came in right here. You could enter here. Now another entry you could look at. You see this moving average, this blight. This is the 20 EMA, and basically, once you get a close above the 20 EMA, your next entry should be is wait. You want to wait for one of these candles to close above this right here candle, right? So this candle right here, right? So boom, yeah, the fair market entry is in. This candle closed here, right? Then it went a little consolidation. You still got your trade because you set your stop loss way down here. You still should be in that trade. Now, if you notice, price like it stays close to 20, but when it moves away, you could that let you know this market's moving pretty good as it goes away. That's letting you know the momentum of the market. So you see that close right here? So this is your market execution, not on this little candle right here, right? Because it didn't close above, it actually closed below. You wait. This is the candle that you would get in on right here. That would be the entry because this candle right here closed above this previous high. So you could have got in on this candle, or you could have waited and got in on this candle, and that went for 10 pips. Now, what you're going to see, and keep in mind, this is the 5 minute, and like I always say, if you go back to more videos, the market will eventually return back here at some point of the week. It could be the next day, next 2 days, it could be 5 hours later. So, moving on. So, you see these fractal levels here, and what I do, I create zones, right? So I took this green zone right here. You see these lows right here, depending on when you come back in the market. Now this is the Asian session right here. This was Sydney, and this is the Asian session. Now, usually in here, you probably don't want to be in trades because market going consolidation. So you could come back later. You wait for a good setup. And what I do, say like if I seen the market over here, right, somewhere in here. Now what the way I'm looking at, I'm gonna look for a break above this area or break below here, and you'll see how this you could stay out of trouble like that just by not entering a trade. You shouldn't be entering here, but if you did want to scalp this here, see, this is an example why. So you see how this market closed above this moving average? Now, this market closed above, and then you see the next one, it closed down here, then close up here. You still don't get trade. Then if you get up here, you don't want to get in there because not for a buy anyway. Because look, this most likely will sell 9 times out of 10. Whenever you see, if you know the bias, if you know you're looking for sales, when you see like a fractal level right here or the previous high, the market usually would go about 5 to 7 pips. And then so this right here technically could have been a sell. If you'd have entered about 5 pips above here, you put your entry here. I mean, even if you'd have put it right here at this line, you would have had very minimum drawdown. But this went 22 pips. But that's how you do that. And once this market closed under this moving average, that give you indication you can stay in this market a little bit longer. But when you look over here, when this market going down, you always got to look left, like what's over here. You see how this market really, you see this last, before this market started coming up on it, just on the 5 minute, right? It pushed all the way down to here until that fair value gap. You see this fair value gap right here? And this is just how price action rate, it come back in here, come back in here, come back in here. Now if it broken, filled this whole gap and closed, I would look for retest here, back under here, and sell down. So this is still, this price action over here is still pretty relevant. So, but we're not going to worry about that. They're just in between, right? Remember, you got this green area here. Now, there's your break above, right? What do you have here? It broke above here. Not only did it break above this green area, it's above this 20 moving average. So this is your retest entry here. Or if you want to wait, you can say, well, I get in on this candle because this candle is higher than that. And if you did that, remember this is just 5-minute time frame. So if you get that, I mean, it gave you 11 pips, but the better entry was down here where this thing went 22 pips, right? So it went up there. Now, you see how the market went down, up, went back into this area, created a fair value gap. We're here right here. So move along here. See this fair value gap right here? Watch what the market do. Down, back down here into this green area. And anytime you see the market come back down into an area and then it close above, look for start looking for possible buys. Now here you had that happen, but the reason you have to be cautious because although this is a fair value gap here, if you just want an extra confluence, it did not close above this moving average, right? So you still should be looking for sales up here, right? You still should be looking for sales. Unless it closed above this area, you just shouldn't be thinking about it turning in the other way. And you see how it just went back into this area. Now, once this market broke, you see how it broke this area here? Came all down here, back down to this green zone, right? Once it closed below this green zone inside these areas, you inside the green zone, you below the 50, I mean the 20 moving average. Now you should be looking for a sell. So here, you could have retested off of here. You could play this zone, or you could say, well, I just want to wait until this candle is lower than the previous low where this candle broke down here. So got here, then this is your entry here. But if you would have entered from up here, right, it's got 131 pips. And if you have any doubt when this market is going down, look, remember this purple line I told you? This is coming back. So this came back Monday morning at right at the 9 o'clock bell. So market open start going down. If it start going down, these are the places you start looking. Another thing, you see how you look at this consolidation here? You see all of this? When these lows was taken out and you start seeing it wick below the 20 moving average, that's another indicator that this is a good trade direction. Okay, down here, same thing. And this is just all on the 5 minute, and this happened on every single time frame you can find these moves. So look, came down here, made it through a wick, created your zone. This is your zone, right? You had a zone up here, right? So look, it came up here, bounced up here, and like I say, when it's 5 minutes, and I'm looking at this type of time frame, I'm not really, unless I'm gonna have to have two things, right? This market gonna have to close. So even if I took like this trade closed here, and I say, well, I take it here, I'm still good because you know you got 20-30 pip stop loss. It didn't go nowhere near that. It went there, then it came down, then you see it came back inside this green zone here, below your 20 moving average, and it came on down. Look, and when you see it going down, where do you think it's going? It's going to at least at the minimum come down here to this area here. So when the market came down to this area and it closes above, let's say like this bottom red area, it hit in this area, but then it closed above, you can take a trade, wait till it close on top of the 20 moving average right here, close, wait for the next candle, which has been here, and you went up, that paid out. This thing, and it does it over and over again, just to give you idea on, look, every time when above this green zone here, wait, enter. That's your trade. That's your trade. Start coming back down here, exit. It didn't close beneath here. If it closes inside the zone, let's go ahead and get out of the zone. You take no trades inside this zone, right? Like you see this market close here, boom. You got a candle here, it closed below, and you see it pull back and it's still closing below this 20. So learn how to use the 20 moving average with your trades, and this is just a 5 minute time frame. This is just a 5 minute time frame, and these type of trades are there. And I wanted to show you, just for example, real quick. I'm not making it in income claims or whatever. 62 pips can grow, and that's what this total right here, over here, that grows $6.20 on a 0.01. So if you got $100 in your account, don't risk these big lots. I just risk a 0.01. That's $6.20. And then go back the next day and do it. Work your way up to these larger lot sizes. But as you see, that same trade, same 62 pips on a full lot is $620. It's really that simple. And like I said, this is not an income claim, but these moves are here. The next video, I think I'm going to show you how I use this ADR to find my to forecast my entries and exit on the longer trades. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.